Hey folks, welcome back. So this is going to be a short video, give you an update on the tractor, and then I'll show you why I'm kind of eager to get this tractor back running again. So I'll turn this around and show you the tractor first, and then I'll show you why I need it. Okay, so I think the last video I did about this, it was probably a couple of months ago. The 3-point hitch isn't working. So I had damaged an oil seal going into the transmission. I had some wiring running under the tractor for some LED lights that go up on the roll bar. And that wiring got wrapped around the drive shaft and damaged the oil seal. So I brought this down to the tractor doctor, to the tractor hospital, the local Massey dealer, had them fix that. So all's well, I get it back, and then I'll give a link to the prior video. So I get it back, and I try to hook up the snowblower, my rear snowblower, 3-point hitch snowblower here, and the arms don't drop. So I decide I'm going to check the knob here. This adjusts the drop rate for those arms, and that's just locked in place. So I called the dealer. They sent their mechanic here to check it because they didn't believe that I knew what I was talking about. So the mechanic came and checked this. Said, "Oh yeah, it's definitely not working. And the body's got to come back off." They took the body off to fix the oil seal. The body got to come back off to fix that. So they did something to it. I still don't know what. Another thing too is, let's see. I think it's easier from this side. So my gear shift here. You hear how it's scraping? It's rubbing against the body here. So when the mechanic was here, I said, "Hey, it never did that before." So I told him to fix that while they have it back at the shop. So that was, let's see, at least a month ago. And he said, "All right, well, we'll have to come and pick it up, bring it back." So I wanted them to get it because I don't have a trailer. I'd have to rent a trailer. I didn't want to take my time, my money to bring the tractor back down there to get fixed when it's their error. So I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. So I called a few weeks ago and they said, "Oh yeah, we'll get there as soon as we can." And they didn't show up. So they finally called earlier this week. It was Monday or Tuesday, and it was snowing out. And I had told them, "Call me a day or two in advance because I work an hour away. Call me in a day or two in advance so I can be here and plan things and whatever." Well, they didn't. They called me, said, "We'll be there in a couple of hours." I said, "Well, no, I'm an hour away, and it's snowing out, and I don't want the tractor trailered in the snow and getting salt all over it." So I said, "Don't do it. I'll bring it myself." So I had a little window on yesterday, Friday, today's Saturday, whatever the day is, 21st or 22nd of February. So I had a little window of opportunity to trailer the tractor down there. So it was going to snow later in the day. So I went and I called the equipment guy, told him I wanted the tractor to be there in a little while. I got there and he wasn't around. So I wasn't able to trailer the tractor down to the dealer. So here I am just waiting again for an opportunity to bring the tractor down there. I kind of want to bring it down myself because I will wrap it in a tarp so it doesn't get salt all over it. I got salt all over it when I brought it home last time, and I still have some to clean off. So anyway, I would really want this tractor back. I could really use it because, I'll show you. This is what I've been doing on a regular basis, probably couple of times a week. So I normally clear all this, or the vast majority of this, with the tractor and the snowblower. So I've been doing it the old-fashioned way with the walk-behind snowblower there. That needs a little bit of work too. But that's too much like exercise. So, actually I don't mind, but I sure could use the tractor to clear the snow. But what I really want to do is I want to get that tractor running so I can start hauling snow away from the house. This isn't all that bad. This is the most snow we've had in a few years. But I've had winters where the snow is right up to the eaves. So what I do before the snow starts to melt is I come in with my tractor and I scoop up the snow and I dump it off to the side or bring it off somewhere and dump it. So anyway, I want the tractor so I can start moving snow away from the structures. And I'm going to go around to the front side and show you what I have there. So again, this is the most snow we've had in a few years, but I've seen a whole lot more than this. So I've got this snow here that I try to get out of here. I come in with the bucket and scoop it out and then bring it around. You dump it off in the yard over there. That snow, and then this snow here. Now what'll happen is, if we're gonna get more snow in a couple of days, and what'll happen is this windrow here, this snowbank, is gonna get too high. I won't be able to see pulling out into the road. So I want to cut that down so I can see pulling out, and then I have more room to throw more snow. So that's the update. I'm frustrated. I want that tractor fixed. I'm kind of in a quandary. I don't want them trailering it down on the dirty roads and getting salt all over it. And I don't have a trailer at my disposal, so I have to rent a trailer. I was going to do it a week or two ago. I wanted to trailer it down to the tractor hospital, but the equipment guy didn't have a trailer available. So I'm just going to have to make time one day. So I've got to get that back. And maple sugaring season is coming up, and I've got to get out there, and I've got to get out there. So I'm going to have to put my snowshoes on, and forge a path and try to pack some of this snow down, because I don't want to be hauling 5-gallon buckets by hand through waist-deep snow. It's waist-deep now, probably get even deeper. So it's going to be more like chest-deep snow, probably. All right. So that's my rant. Have a good day, folks. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Thanks for visiting. And if you comment, thanks for commenting. We'll see you in the next video.